Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. This is why we gotta give you up. Yeah, this is why. We have to give up Lotus. You saw the title? He's got to go. Now, before you start, trying to burn me in effigy and unsubscribe, threaten to burn my house down or whatever, let me explain. By the time you're watching this, a few days ago, I posted a Q&A, which we're gonna do. But as of the time of this recording, I just posted that a couple hours ago. And I was just kind of looking through some of the questions just to see what people are posting. And I noticed somebody had posted a question about having a shepherd similar to Lotus that is, reactive and everything, and how they love them, but they have those days where, it just takes a lot out of them. And honestly, I can 100% relate to that. So while, no, we're not going to get rid of Lotus. Lotus never go nowhere. You not go nowhere either, I know. I wanted to talk about this topic a little bit. On the channel, try to keep things light and positive. I mean, we talk about serious things when we need to, but it's meant to be a fun channel. It's meant to try to help people as best I can. I've kind of alluded this in the past when I say things like, when Enzo and I go by ourselves. When Enzo and I go by ourselves places, I mentioned like how much easier it is to just have one, which just having one, regardless of which one it is easier. However, I would be lying if I said there weren't those days where it's like, I think back to when it was just me and Enzo. I say me and Enzo because, typically the wifey wasn't working from home. So during the days, a lot of times it was just me and Enzo. And it was, he would go everywhere with me because he was just so chill and it was just so easy. It was no big deal to take him everywhere I went. So, I actually had to make a point to spend at least one day a week working from like a Starbucks or something, or going out and filming on my own, just so he could have several hours by himself, because I would realize sometimes I'd go days with him being with me 24/7. Lotus takes a toll though. Obviously, I can't take Lotus everywhere. Aside from his reactiveness, it takes a toll. Like, I'm not gonna lie. There are those days where I'm just like, you see me do like this when I'm filming, and I'm like, oh my gosh, because the squeaking. And the squeaking is annoying. Not gonna lie, squeaking is annoying. But Lotus can be stressful. He can be a lot. Don't get me wrong, I love him to death. But I think that's with any type of responsibility. You can love them to death, but there's still just those times where you're like, oh my gosh, like, what did I get myself into? I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that there aren't those fleeting moments here and there where it's like, man, I remember like how easy life was. If I think back before Enzo especially, it's like, what did I do with my time? I don't even know what I would do, honestly. Aside from the fact that my primary job is making YouTube videos revolving around them, that aside, the fact is, like, I don't even know what I would do. I'd probably be sad. Not gonna lie. I know I would be. The thing is, no matter if you get a shepherd that's as calm as Enzo, and Enzo has his separation anxiety issues, but no matter if you get one that's atypical like Enzo, where they're really calm, or if you get one that's actually more typical like Lotus, you're gonna have those times where it's like, did I make a bad decision? Did I get myself into something? Because, I've talked about this before. This is not a spur of the moment impulse purchase decision. This is a pup that's gonna be with you for hopefully 10, 15 plus years. Boys, I'm cool. You want to like set some record, 20, 25 year, 30 year, 40, I'm cool. I've talked over and over again about how I never ever think it's acceptable to get rid of a pup. You are their everything. And aside from their unconditional love, the hardest thing for me is the fact that I could never explain to them why, like, what is happening. That's like the biggest like heart-wrenching thing, is when you leave and you're going to come back, whether it's in 10 minutes or 10 days, you're going to come back, but they don't know that. They don't understand that. And it's very painful to not be able to tell them that. We're in it for life with them. So to the person who wrote the comment, yes, there are days where it's like, what have I gotten myself into? But there are so many good days, and the good days far outweigh the bad. know that you're not alone. People aren't going to get it. They're not going to understand the struggles that you go through, and they're not going to understand how hard it can be, but I understand it. I understand what you're going through. I know what you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, and I know how much of a toll that takes on you. So just one day at a time when you need to. And when you can get those good moments. I love going out and working with Lotus and doing things and seeing improvements with him. I love that. But there are days where I love going to a park somewhere where I know we're not going to run into anybody because I want him to just be his happiest. And while he struggles with reactiveness, why he struggles in the car still some, and all these different things, I know that once we get there and he's able to run free, like, that is his pure joy, and seeing him do that brings me pure joy. So that's why we do it, and that's why I'll continue to do it. So find out whatever brings your pup their pure joy and try to do as much of that as possible. Does that not get rid of you? No. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, doesn't that get rid of you? No. No, not going to get rid of Rally either. Jeez. Anyways, appreciate you guys as always. Subscribe for more German Shepherd content. Sorry for the clickbaitiness. Lotus said, not sorry. I know, love you too, buddy. You ride or die, I know. We'll see you on the next one. Later, all.